So, Christmas traditions, we've all got them. We all have them. Every single year we do something, or maybe one year you do something so special that you say, this has to become a tradition. This is what I did a few years ago in 2017 with my good friend Daniel Ade. Now, growing up, I always loved the movie Home Alone, directed by Christopher Columbus. Macaulay Culkin starring, Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci, the score by John Williams, a director like Christopher Columbus. You know, what's not to love? So, as a kid, it was always my favourite Christmas movie. I'd watch it each year. I loved Macaulay Culkin. I wanted to be Macaulay Culkin. Not so much Macaulay Culkin growing up, more as a kid. Nah, he's got his life together now, good for him. But I always wanted to be him. And I would set up traps in my house, and I would make house plans. At Christmas, I was always convinced that people would try and rob us and steal our presents. And this was back when I was living in the UK, so it actually would snow like it does in the films. Now I'm talking about the first one, not the second one. Despite the fact that in this tradition where I watch Home Alone with Dan each year and do a drinking game, we do watch the second one, but it's always the first one which is more sentimental. Obviously, because the first one's so much better. Now we started this in 2017, a tradition where me and Dan would sit down and we'd watch Home Alone and we would drink to a drinking game. And the one that I did in 2017, I actually filmed and put out on the channel. Looking back at it, my hair was a bit funny, like on the sides I wouldn't get it faded like I do now, it just was a zero. Me and Dan looked younger, and we couldn't handle our alcohol like we can now.
This is the shit I did as a kid. When your family left, I fucking...
Yeah, I love how I just jumped the fucking popcorn, like...
This was like practically full.
Alright. 1, 2, 3!
Not bad. Now, for some strange reason, we didn't do it in 2018. Now, I know you're thinking this isn't a tradition, really, because we've only done it in 2017, 2019. We did skip a year. But Dan went away on holiday, like, literally, I think even before December. So it just didn't feel right to sit down and do it, because it just didn't feel like it was much of a tradition. I'm gonna straighten that up. That's better. But we certainly did it this year. Actually, literally, 8 days ago in the Gold Coast. So that's right, I did fly to the Gold Coast last week, and it's a tradition, and Dan was finally here for Christmas, so we sat down and we watched Home Alone do the drinking game. I used to play, that's Pops.
I love it.
Hi, Pops. We're doing one of the finest damn traditions to ever exist. It's been 2 years, baby, but we're back. I mean, like, last time we did this fucking drinking game, we were a lot thinner. Probably a lot more optimistic.
By the way, top up.
Cheers, mate.
What are you so worried about? You know Mom's gonna pack your stuff anyway.
Really?
You're what the French call les incompetents.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Oh,
Talks to
come.
himself, would we
Who's
say?
gonna feed your
The tarantula at the finish what we're drinking.
You should be good for a couple
Fuck.
weeks.
Fucking buzz. Now, I said in a previous video that I'm going to be going to the Gold Coast and I'm going to be filming, but the idea was I didn't want to film A Precious Memory again. Not that one, at least. I'd already done a whole video where we did the drinking game in depth, so I got some stuff of it, but it was important for me to just go and enjoy the moment. It's a weird thing when you're a YouTuber and a filmmaker to enjoy the moment or to film it. The moment isn't as good because, of course, you're filming it and you're trying to make content out of it. Plus, I didn't like the idea of just doing the video idea again, but it's the Christmas traditions that keep us going, and it gets us excited for Christmas. And I love that. That's the reason why I love Christmas so much. Now, this year when we did it, we handled our beers a lot better. I remember we went to the Bolo and we grabbed a case of beer, which is 24 beers. And Dan's like, surely we'll go through this whole case tonight. I was like, there's no way in hell we're gonna do that. Like, we'll have a beer, we'll enjoy the movie, then we'll go to the casino, then we'll go out clubbing and go to bars and stuff. But we got through 12 beers watching the whole movie, which is pretty crazy. Because they were just like, take a sip when this happens, take a sip when that happens, and then when this comes up, finish your drink. So by the time we finished the movie, we'd gone through 12 beers. In fact, we finished 12 beers about 20 minutes before the film ended, so we had nothing else to drink. And then we went out, and that night was, well, and that was pretty insane, I won't lie. It was pretty big, just to say that. But I love that movie. Honestly, I love it so much. I rebought it last year. I've been trying to find it on Blu-ray. You can't buy it on Blu-ray in like the shops. You have to buy it on like Amazon or something. But it was on Disney Plus, so this time I actually got to watch it on there because obviously Fox is owned by Disney now, which is this horrible thing, to be honest, because they're actually rebooting it with this whole new cast, and I don't know why they're doing that. Nothing is gonna beat the original. That cast is irreplaceable. You're not gonna get a director like Christopher Columbus. You're not gonna get someone to score it like John Williams. I get people are good at their jobs. I'm sure whoever they're gonna get in is trying their hardest. But there's just some things you can't change. I, for one, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't know if it's a series or a movie or in a reboot, if it'll be Kevin McAllister again or a new character. Will it be Harry and Marv? I don't know. I hope not. I hope they're not rebooting it, because I'm not gonna watch it. And even if they do just do like a whole new character, I'm not gonna watch it either. There's what, 3, 4, and 5 of Home Alone? And they all suck. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th or the 4th movie. One of those is actually a whole new cast, but they play the original characters. So they recasted someone as Kevin McAllister and his dad and his mum and stuff. And that's just peculiar. And if it didn't work before, it's not going to work again. So don't remaster stuff we care about, Disney, and just don't. Why do that? I promise you, every single year from here on out, I'm going to do that with Dan, that tradition, watching Home Alone. And it will not be the new Disney Plus one. It's going to be the original. It's going to be Columbus's, okay? But that's my Christmas tradition that I share with Dan, and I have a lot of others. I do the 12 pints of Christmas with my best friend Mitchell, which is where we go out on like, normally it's Boxing Day, and we have 12 pints. So, do you have any Christmas traditions? I'd love to hear them. Please leave them below. Tomorrow's upload is going to be talking about what it's like to work in retail at Christmas, because I used to work in retail. I'd love to do a video on that and give you my opinion on what it was like. And I think you're going to be quite surprised by it. And then the video coming up on Thursday is going to be the video that I'm shooting, because I'm vlogging at the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker midnight screening. It'll be like a spoiler-free video, so don't worry. But I'm going to try and get that out as quick as I can. It's going to be great, so please subscribe to catch them all. Hit that bell, hit the like button, and comment if you want to. It's like a bloody ghost town down there. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you tomorrow for the next upload, because this is the 12 uploads of Christmas, and we're uploading every single day to the 25th of December, baby. I swear I'm saying that every time, but you know. By the way, again, I apologize if I look like a sweaty, hot, dirty mess. Again, I leave work, I walk through that door, and I press record, because I have no time. I literally film it, I edit it, I eat dinner, I have a shower, and then I put it up, and then I go to bed, then I wake up, I go out that door, and then I go to work, and I come in, and I start filming again, and it's just an ongoing circle. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for another upload. Cheers, guys. Goodbye.